It's Trisha Probert, and you are used to seeing me in a swimming pool. And today I am going to take our aqua moves, our aqua exercises, and make them a land base. So no chlorine, no swimsuit required, just a little space to move around and a little imagination. Let's imagine we're jumping into that awesome swimming pool. First of all, I wanted to say I hope you're staying safe, happy, and healthy wherever you are sheltering in place. And let's get through this together apart. Alrighty, so let's imagine that we are entering the swimming pool. We're climbing in safely. We're lifting from the sternum nice and tall. And as I march my way through the pool, I'm going to use breaststroke arms. And when we're upright, we want to have thumbs up with our breaststroke arms. All right, so start with those breaststroke arms. My marching, maybe my knees are getting a little higher. Oh, that water feels good. Always does. Here we go, a couple more breaststrokes. Warming it up, warming it up. All right, so keep that march going. Do some, pull those elbows back. So we like to elbow back. I'm pushing that water around behind me. March it out. Now, your march might be a jog. You're gonna have to decide. Does that feel good? You wanna keep it down? Or keep it even lower with a heel lift, alternating heel lifts. So your choice. I'll be marching right in the middle. Okay, let's take some arms overhead to warm us up. Get that upper body involved. All right, so I'm going to start doing some knee lifts with an opposite hand tapping opposite knee in front of my body. Opposite hand reaches for opposite knee. Knees are coming up as high as you feel like taking them. So you can definitely keep this low. I can do a tap forward and just sweep my arms around toward the knee. And always feel free to add some extra movements in there, right? Make it fun. Not going to do the workout if it's not fun. So back to my tap, opposite hand to opposite knee. I'm going to do 4 more on both sides. Here's 4, 3, 2, last one. Dropping back down, same thing. Jogging, marching, your choice. In the pool, it's awesome to go forward and backward. You've got that resistance coming in from every direction, constantly engaging that core. That's what that water does. As soon as you enter the pool, it makes you adjust. It makes you grab that core. So feel it here as well. All right. So next, we're going to do opposite elbow to opposite knee coming up. Now, I'm doing a little twist with my upper body, just a minimal twist, and I'm doing that crunch. So I'm engaging the rectus and the obliques. Here we go. Opposite elbow, opposite knee, opposite elbow, opposite knee. Yours may be lower, right? Keep it as low as you'd like. You can go back to those heel lifts and just do a little twist above, or get those knees up high, high, high. Here we go. Knee lift, opposite elbow, reach, reach. Let's do 4 more both sides. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, last one, and marching it out. All right. So we've done some forward knee movements. Now let's get the knees. The knees are going to stay under the hips, and we're going to do our hamstring curlbacks. So I'm kicking myself in the butt with one heel and then the other. I'm reaching opposite hand toward opposite heel behind the back. There it is. Okay, I'm Standing up nice and tall here. I'm using my obliques to come over here, to come to the other side, other side. So it's a little bit, you're still staying lifted here, but it's a little bit of a lean over as you squeeze the obliques on both sides. And 4 more on each side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And always march it out, dance it out, do whatever you want in between each exercise. Okay, so in the swimming pool, we do some forward kicks. And I'm going to start with not moving the lower body for a moment and work the arms. Okay, so stand with your feet about hip width apart. And left arm forward, right arm back. And I'm doing some pushing and pulling with that water, right? I'm turning, so I'll go real slow here and slow that down. I'm turning my palm to face the direction that the hand, the arm, is moving. Press, push and pull that water, push and pull that water, right? These are going to go beautifully with the cross-country skis later, but right now we're going to pair them with a forward kick. Forward kick, forward kick, opposite arm. So imagine you're in the water and you're pressing, pressing, pressing. Keep that going. Kick. That kick can go as high as you want to kick it. You can keep that kick low. You can add a little bounce. Okay. Marching it out, marching it out. Jumping jacks in the swimming pool. We love that one as well. We're going to do a no impact jumping jack here. So it's going to be more like a step touch. Now, to this step touch, for my jumping jacks, you can take it a little lower with a mini squat if you'd like. Squat over, squat over, squat over, or stay upright with your step touches. Now, but we do want to add those jumping jack arms. So here we go, overhead. Reaching high, tapping over, mini squat or no squat. Four, 3, 2, and last one. All right. Little punch across, punch across. I'm pivoting my back foot. Let's go back farther. I'm pivoting my back foot as I punch. Right arm comes across toward the left. Left arm comes across toward the right. Punch, bring that arm back. Punch the other. Punch, bring back. Here we go. Engage the core. A little twist here. A lot of obliques today. 4 more each side. 4, 3, 2. Last more. March that out. Okay, so to those cross-country skis. Cross-country ski we love in the swimming pool. Deep water, suspended, or shallow, either one. Okay, and it's basically this, right? Cross-country ski. All right, that's a lot of jumping. I do have a carpeted room here, but I still wouldn't want to keep that up for too long. So we're going to modify it for your home base. So we're going to balance on our left foot, take the right toes, tap forward, tap back, tap forward, tap back. Add alternating arms. I forgot to mention, if you want to hold on, maybe your balance is a little off today. I'm going to hold on with one hand, same thing, I'm going to tap. One foot forward, and the same side arm is going to go the opposite direction, right? So I'll give you a side view now. Tap, tap, tap. I'm going to come out here and perform it without holding on. But when I take it suspended, I know that if I need to, I can grab and hold on, because now the suspension looks like this, right? Opposite arm. I'm going to flick that foot forward. I'm going to press it back, and I've got the arm moving the opposite direction. Here's the side view again. Notice the foot doesn't touch down. Here we go. Yes. Do it. Kick it. That's your cross-country ski. Got to get the other leg though. All right, so starting off again. Tap, 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 tap. Arms. Tap, tap, tap. All right. Now, dare I do it without holding on? Here I am, suspended. Oh, balance. Oh, balance. Woohoo. Kick forward, kick back, kick forward, kick back. Alternating. If you've ever seen us teach from deck and show a cross-country ski, we don't do this all day long. We do this, right? You've seen us do that move. That's what we're doing. Okay, enough of that one. All right, but anyway, that is one of my favorites. But the other one that I really, really love, and we're going to take it down. You're going to do a little mini lunge. Place your left foot forward and your right foot back behind you, side view, okay? So I'm not doing a huge lunge here, I'm up here. I'm just stabilizing. It's a lunge position to keep my lower body in place. It wasn't supposed to move around like that. Here we are. Okay, so I'm going to take my arms. I'm going to keep my upper arms in by my body, especially the elbows. Elbows don't go anywhere. They're going to stay in by the ribs. Palms face each other, thumbs up. I'm going to sweep my arms open, squeeze between the shoulder blades, come across. Sweep open, come back across. Now, when I come back across, I'm putting one hand higher than the other, and then the next time alternating which hand is higher than the other. Left in this case, right in the next. All right, but don't forget the big squeeze behind, so the upper back, between this scapular retraction arms. Okay, so press open, squeeze between the shoulder blades, come across, press open. This pairs nicely with cross-country ski, but we don't want to do all that impact right now, right? We'll save it for the pool. Press open, come across, press open, come across, press open. Okay. I did a little sneaky snake there. I put my opposite foot behind me, opposite leg stabilizing in front. So you can go ahead and do that if you want to do that. Now, you can also pair the cross-country ski movement, but when I do this, my emphasis comes off of the upper back muscles. And so, yeah, this is fun, and yeah, this is working the legs, but I prefer to concentrate and just think if we were in a pool and the water was up to here right now, all that beautiful resistance as we press open, squeeze between those shoulder blades, come across, press open, come across. Love it. All right. So next exercise, you're going to see me go over to the wall here. Wipe my hands before I touch that beautiful paint. Okay, we're going to perform a wall push-up. So I'm going to face the wall, and I'm going to be about a foot and a half, 2 feet away from the wall. You'll decide, and you can always take it farther back when you're ready to, but start a little closer at the beginning. Your hands are going to be chest height and about shoulder width apart. You're going to put them on the wall in front of you. And as you bring your body forward, inhale, and as you press away, exhale. Come toward the wall, press away. Maybe too easy for me. Maybe I want to go a little deeper, a little lower, so I have more of my body weight against gravity. Inhale, exhale. This is such an excellent exercise. You're targeting your chest muscles, your triceps, your abdominals. Keep that going. But note, I can take it over here to my desk where I can be even more of my body weight against gravity. Press up. Deep breathing. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Wall push-ups or kitchen counter, bathroom counter, desk that's really sturdy. Okay. Unless you're someone who does push-ups on the floor, go for it. All right, so next exercise is also going to be using the wall. We're going to lean against the wall, head, shoulders, upper body against the wall. I'm going to walk my feet forward, about 2 feet forward, and I'm going to start bending my knees as I slide my upper body down the wall until I'm about, well, you're going to go as deep as it feels right for you. Please don't take your hips lower than your knees, though. And also, do take a look at, are your knees behind your toes? And by the way, are your toes and knees all facing forward? Okay, I place my hands on the thighs so I feel them working. I'm going to sit comfortably. I'm going to make sure, I'm going to readjust to make sure my shoulders are back. All right, now I'm going to do a deep inhale. On the exhale, I'm going to squeeze my abs, press my low back into the wall. Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Don't you feel like you can just stay right here for hours and hours? Well, no. So, and depending on how deep you took it, your legs are probably going to start talking to you. Your quadriceps are saying, hello. So, take a look at a clock, see how long you lasted. Try it the next day, see if you can stay down longer, right? Work on the breathing, work on the abs. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Cool. So, now, lifting up. Come away from the wall. We're going to do some mini squats and then we'll do some balance exercises and some stretching. Okay, so, and I'm talking very mini squat unless you're someone who squats already. If you do squats, and go for it. You're going to go as deep as right? You know what you're capable of. So start with your feet a little more than hip width apart. Toes are pretty much facing forward. Maybe they're a little bit out, but mostly pressing forward. Okay, so I put my hands here. You can put your hands wherever you want to. All right, and I am going to, leading with the butt and pressing my weight through my heels, I'm going to slowly lower just an inch or so and come back up. Just another inch or so and come back up. As I'm doing this, I'm waking up the muscles that are going to work a little bit more on a deeper squat in a moment. But right now, just warming it up. Okay, so very small squat, very small squat. Stick my butt back, side view, stick the butt back, slowly down, slowly up. Whoops, that's right, we're not going quite that deep yet. Slowly down, slowly up, slowly down, slowly up. Shake that out. We haven't done too much kicking off to the side, so I can shake it off that way. We're just shaking in front, whatever feels right for you. We're just shaking it out. I like to take a lot of breaks between exercises that I do. Fun to add a little cardio. Okay, now, I'm gonna have you go really wide base here, and your toes are even gonna be at a little more of a diagonal. Okay, and this time, now remember, we're leading with the butt. So you're gonna start sticking that butt out. Keep it tall here in front. Keep the chest high. I like to keep my hands right here. And that is to keep my chest high and to keep my shoulders down. All right, I'm sinking a little lower this time, nice and slowly down. And now I'm going to press through my heels to lift slowly up. Let's go down for 4 counts. 2, 3, 4. Up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, 2, 3, 4, and up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. There's your squats. Now, balance exercises. The beauty of the water is you get to target your core a lot, especially deep water. Oh, love it. We'll be back in the pool soon, but until then, we have to challenge our balance, but we've got to stay safe when we do it. So make sure you have a chair or something to hold on to. So let's just hold on with whichever hand. You're just going to lift one knee and the opposite arm. Reach the opposite arm really high, like my fingertips are reaching for the ceiling. And now if you want to let that hand go, you could keep the hand close to the desk or just reach and hold. Bring the arm down and the knee down. Reach the opposite arm overhead, other knee comes up, balance. Balance. You're going to find, most people will find, that one foot is easier to balance on than the other. This is a little more difficult for me. And back down. A beautiful, easy way to fit balance exercises into every day is, since we brush our teeth twice a day, you can balance, hold on to the bathroom vanity, right? But balance on your left foot in the morning, brush, 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 and your right foot at night. Right at night, left in the morning. Boom, you got 2 balance exercises out of the way for the whole day. Let's see what else. Standing and chopping vegetables at the kitchen counter. You can try a little balance as you do that. Or stirring that pot on the stove, right? Challenge the balance anytime you can. You can do a left, right, left and hold, right, left, right and hold. And another beautiful one is to just tightrope walk. I'm going to place my heel toe. I'm putting my heel in front of the other set of toes. And now I am tightrope walking, which I'm really not good at. So I should do these more because they are challenging. Now I want to go change. I'm sweating in this long sleeve, and we're going to work with some weights. Okay, let's move on to strength training. Weight resistance, weight training, weightlifting, pumping iron, whatever you want to call it. What we're doing is we're building muscle using resistance. Now, gravity is a great resistor. Our own body weight is also a great resistor. But today, we're going to use 2 items that most people have in their cupboards. It's just canned goods, right? They're about a pound each, and they're great if you're just starting out. If you have regular weights, grab those as well. I'm working with low sodium chili beans and reduced sodium garbanzos. Okay, so get your weights, come on back and meet me. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to take some exercises, and we're going to pair them together. So we're going to make compound exercises. So I'm going to show you the first half, which will be 1 exercise. Show you the second exercise, then we'll combine the 2 exercises. You'll see what I mean. I'll always do the first one nice and slowly. And in the water, when we're working against buoyancy, when we do a chest press in the water, we do it like so, don't we? Which is, of course, on land, it works our back muscles, but in the water against buoyancy, it works the chest muscles. So a little bit different, but we're working on land right now until we can get back into those swimming pools. So the first exercise, and usually when we work our chest muscles, we want to go against gravity. So we're generally on the bench in the gym, or on a foam roller, or even on the floor. But I didn't want to ask people to move their cameras and move to the floor and try to see what I'm doing while you're on the floor. So we're going to do an easy chest exercise, but I have to warn you here, or caution you here, that it can be a little bit more for the shoulders than if you were lying down and you had your body underneath helping. So I want you to think about keeping the weights at chest height. So when we do a punch across, we're not doing it as high as the shoulders. We're doing it from the chest. Press from the chest, bringing the weights back. From the chest, bringing the weights back. So go ahead. Now I want you to see what my lower body is doing. Whoop, let me step back so you can see. I am pivoting my back foot. Pivot as I punch, bring the weights back together, pivot. Back together, pivot. And back together. 4 more on each side. 3 more. Punch, back in front, punch, back in front. 2 more, pivot the back foot. And last one, both arms, and there we go. You can put the weights down for a moment so I show you the second part of that exercise, which is going to target our glutes. So when you do that pivot and that punch, you're going to lift the back leg. Squeezing the glutes. You're using these muscles to get that leg back. So you're going to punch across and you're going to lift. Notice it looks a little like skating, very much so like skating. I'm going to lift, punch and lift, okay? So squeezing. All right, so let's put the 2 together. Let me do the first one really slowly with you, and then we'll go at kind of a normal pace. Facing forward, weight start at the chest height. And as I punch across with one arm, I lift the back leg. Punch across with the other arm, lift the back leg. All right, make sure when you're lifting that back leg, you are doing a good glute squeeze there. If you need to have just the toes down, if you want to do a lift but keep the toes on the floor, you can do it that way also. Okay, so, but want to really squeeze those glutes. Let's get it up a little high. Okay, so ready? Here we go. Punch across, lift, squeeze. Punch across, lift and squeeze. Punch across, lift and squeeze. Lift and squeeze. And let's do 4 more each side. Punch, bring back, punch, bring back. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Squeeze those glutes. Put the weights down. I like to shake it out in between. And you can always add some of the exercises we did earlier while you shake it out. Give your fingers, wrists, elbows, shoulders a break from that weight training. Next exercise is going to pair our back row with our tricep extension. So we're going to start, you and I will do the back row, then we'll do the extensions, and then we'll put the 2 together. All right, so you're going to hinge forward at the hips so that you have a nice flat back here. You're going to have your arms long and your weights are in front of you just hanging. And you're going to bend those elbows, pull the weights up, and squeeze between the shoulder blades. Now lower your arms. Pull, lead with the elbows, squeeze between the shoulder blades. Going to do 2 more practice with just the rows. Squeeze, lower. Last one. Squeeze and lower. All right, so now we're going to go with those tricep kickbacks, okay? So again, same thing, you're going to stay in that same position. Keep your elbows nice and high. Start with your elbows bent. Weights face each other right about chest height. And you're going to extend your arms and then bend, but keep the elbows high. Extend and bend. Feel those tricep muscles working when you extend. and bend. Here's the last one before we pair the two together. Okay. We'll do the first one real slow, and then we'll do about 8 more together. Okay, so first one, nice and slow. Arms are dangling. You're hinged forward at the hips, nice straight back. So lead with the elbows, pull up, squeeze between the shoulder blades. Extend at the elbows, long arms. Bend, keep those elbows bent. Lower. Here we go. Pull up, lead with the elbows. Extend. Bend and lower. Bend, extend, bend and lower. 4 more. And extend, bend and lower. 3 more. Extend, bend. 2 more. Extend, bend, lower. Lead with the elbows. Extend, bend, and lower. Okay, like I said, we put the weights down. We do whatever you want to do. You could do a balance exercise, right? You can do some dancing, shaking it out, shaking it out. Okay, next exercise. We're going to pair our bicep curl-ups with frontal raises for the shoulders. Okay, step back so you can see me. Okay, so let's do 6 bicep curl-ups. Start with your weights hanging low and the palms are facing forward. Start to bring those weights towards your shoulders, keeping your elbows in by your ribs. Slowly lower down. Let's go 4 more. Squeeze the biceps to bring the weights toward the shoulders. Slowly lower down. 3 more. Here we go. Slowly lower down. 2 more. You're going slowly against gravity, just as slowly with gravity. And your last one, before we do our shoulder frontal raises, and then we'll put those 2 together. Okay, so now your palms face your body, and your hands are kind of, instead of to the side like you normally hold your arms, your hands are right in front of your thighs there. So we're going to raise the weights in front of us and slowly lower down. Now caution here, do not raise past your shoulder height, okay? So you're going to raise just before your shoulder height. Slowly lower down. Slowly raise. Slowly lower down. 2 more, and then we'll pair these 2 together. Last one. Slowly up and slowly down. The first one paired together, we'll do it nice and slow, and then we'll pick up the pace just a little bit. Okay, ready for your bicep curl up, which means your palms are facing forward. Keep those elbows glued in by the ribs. We're slowly coming up to shoulder level. We're slowly coming back down. Turn the palms in front of the thighs as we raise to shoulder height. Lower back down. Turn the palms to face forward. Keep the elbows where they are as you slowly come up toward the shoulders and slowly lower down. Turning the weights, frontal raises, back down to thighs. Turn the weights, elbows by your sides, squeeze up, slowly lower. Turn the weights, forward, slowly lower. Turn the weights. Let's do 2 more. Lift up for your bicep curl. Slowly curl back down. Weights are going in front and they're coming up, shoulder height, back down. Turn the weights to face forward. Bicep curl up. Slowly lower down. Turn the weights. Raise for the shoulders, back down, and you're done with those 2. All right. So, last one, we did it earlier with no weight at all, but I love this exercise so much that I want us to add a little weight to it. So it's the scapular retraction arms. Now, your choice, you could do it again with no weights, or let's start with some weights. And also, lunge position. Okay, so lunge position if you'd like. It's going to be as deep as you want to take that lunge. You're going to start with your weights held together. Your elbows are bent, and so your weights are in front of you, not in front of the chest now. It's more the weights are in front of your elbows. And keeping your elbows right by your ribs. Sweep open, squeeze between the shoulder blades, bring the weights back together. Press open, squeeze between the shoulder blades, come back together. This one is not a compound exercise, except that it is strengthening the rotator cuffs and targeting the upper back at the same time, but we're not doing anything more sassy with this one. We're just doing the single exercise, except what I think I will have you do is 2 more, and then we're going to switch that forward leg. Open, squeeze together, go ahead and lunge with the other leg forward, other leg back. Here we go. We'll do 6 more. And come back together. Open. Come back together. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Okay, you just performed 1 set of upper body strengthening. Chest, back, biceps, triceps, and shoulders. I'll encourage you to do 1 more set. Rewind the tape. Go back, look for the yellow top, and do 1 more set of those upper body strengthening exercises. And then if you can throw in 1 more day per week, twice a week, 2 sets, awesome. So upper body strengthening, anytime you work against resistance and you build muscle, you're burning more calories and you're making activities of daily living much easier. So you want to be able to carry those groceries into your home, right? You want to be able to reach up to the top cupboard and put goods away. You want to be able to squat down to the cabinet below and place the items away. So we need to stretch the muscle groups that we just worked. Oh, and speaking of those muscle groups, when the number 15 repetitions, when they become too easy, that's when you know you can increase the weight. So once that becomes easy, go to a little bit higher weight. Know that, excuse me, you are probably going to have to go to a higher weight, and know that you're going to have to go back down to about 8 or 10 or 12 reps until those 15 at that weight become too easy, and then you increase yet again. That's how your body makes more muscle gains, because bodies have a great ability to adapt, and so you need to actually challenge the muscles by increasing the weights. Okay, let's get stretched. Alrighty, so let's stretch the back first. So bring your arms in front of your body, lace your fingers together, turn the palms to face away. And now, side view, I'm going to round my back a little bit as I press through those palms and push my arms away. And I feel that great stretch for my back. Loosen that up a moment and stretch again, reaching those palms forward, rounding that back. Breathe through your stretches. Let's get the chest. Arms go behind the back, lace those fingers together, take those arms really long, keep those shoulders low. My arms are real long, I'm pulling through my arms, and now I'm going to ease my arms away from my back until I feel that great stretch across the chest and through your shoulders. Triceps. Raise your right arm overhead, stretch long. Now bend at the elbow, pat yourself on the back, reach your other hand and bring that elbow back just a little more till you feel that great stretch down the triceps there. And then we'll switch and we'll place that left arm overhead, bend at the elbow, pat yourself on the back, reach your other hand over, stretch back, breathing through your stretches, open those arms out, come across, and let's do a little mini squat and reach the arms overhead. Mini squat, sweeping the arms low, taking them up high. One more, low and back up high. So thank you so much for joining me today. Stay strong, keep moving, stay safe, stay healthy.